Hello you guys, this is SpasmaTV and I'm bringing you this video because a lot of people asked me to give a short explanation about the Guardian class. So yeah, here we are. I am streaming on Twitch almost every day, so if you need some more info, come say hi. We're gonna start with the gear. I don't have perfect gear, you guys. Don't think I am the best in the business or whatever. Just want to give you guys a small idea what I'm using at the moment. For the helmet we got, I used, for all the seals I used Phantoms, which is an heroic mount. So I'm gonna go over all the gear real quick. We have the helmet, who is plus 10 with health strength and 2 Phantoms inside. Then we have the glows are plus 10 with 1 seal only, Phantom as well, con strength, physical, crit. You have the boots with con, a double seal Phantom as well, and then the sword I went for triple strength and double seal Phantom as well. Then we have 2 pieces that are blessed, and I'll explain in a bit why. So basically these 2 pieces are blessed because, as you can see, the set effects for having 2 pieces having 48 con. So basically I'm combining the Frost Command gear with the blessed Frost Command Stalwart just for the double set effect from 48 con, which comes in pretty handy. So that's about it. For the shield, I'm using a double con and dex, also a blessed, but that doesn't really matter because the shield is not in the set stats anyway. Further than that, we're having a crossbow here, double con and physical crit. As you can see, I don't even have sealed the thing, it's just made plus 10. For the lance, I took some cooldown and dex and crit damage. Rings for me, I'm still looking for the good ones, but I'm using health percentage, most of them. Both is in total 18%, and then the other ring is about 16% and plus 300 health. For the necklace, the magic crit rate, yeah, I don't use magic, but anyway, you can't have perfect stats, right? Freaking mob, leave me alone. It's also strength and cooldown. Why have I been using the strength and the cooldown reduction? That is the question that I always get as well in the stream. Basically, cooldown reduction is one of the most important stats you can have on a tank. For example, you need to block a lot with the safeguard, right? So if you can go up max to 50%. The normal cooldown on the skill, if I remember correctly, is almost like 9 seconds. If you can get it to half, that means you can block double as much as if you have no cooldown. Also, all your taunt skills, the Binding Summons, Haken's Grasp, and Bonds of Law, which you basically taunt the people or mobs with, will have that cooldown as well. Why have we been going strength, you guys? That is also something that a lot of people ask. That is, first of all, I wanted to hit something in PvP that matters, because otherwise, if you go full constitution, you can have 45, 50,000 HP if you want to. I'd rather go like a 30,000, something like that, depending what buff you use, but have some strength in the gear, so you can do a decent amount of damage. Anyway, regarding to the skills, what is best to use in PvE and PvP, the best things to use is, in my opinion, if you gotta get people on the ground, is the destabilize skill. So you have the kick, you have the rampant charge, so kick is over here, the rampant charge, and then you also have the liberty arc. Those 3 skills will put your opponent on the floor, and that is very handy in PvE and PvP. Anyway, let's take a look at the buffs here. Buffs to use you have with the Guardian are Pledge of Duty, Pledge of Power, and Pledge of Brilliance. Basically, it is a... holy shit. It is a physical defense buff, a physical attack buff, and a magic attack buff. That being said, most of the time, if I go for DPS, have to DPS something, I will use the Pledge of Power, which will increase my DPS. With how much is it? 15%. So movement speed as well. If I need to go tanky beefy, I'll use the Pledge of Power, and it will also give me almost 30k HP. So that's about it. You can go. Oh, ka-ching. Anyway, that being said, we'll go over to some talents, maybe real quick. For talents, I have chosen, because of the tankiness, for full Aegis. So 1, 2, 3 is Aegis, Knight Protector, Shield Technique, and Defender of the Battlefield. Now for the fourth one, I was really doubting between the Battle Standard and the Oath of Valor. I've chosen for the Oath of Valor because of it knocks back the enemies with Rampage Charge. It came in handy in PvP already a couple times. So that's basically the main reason. For mounts to use for the Guardian, I don't use a lot of mounts, to be honest, because I put all my Phantoms in my gear pretty much. As pet I use the Phantom because it gives me a huge amount of HP, as you can see. So we go on here from 30k to 34, even almost 35. For PvE and PvP, if you can use the mount, I will use the Icarus, because it gives the health as well, as you can see. Or I will use, for flying, I will use the Golden Laiku, because it's cute. No, because it gives a little bit of health as well, and physical attack and all the good stuff. So that is about it. So now we're gonna go over to a little bit of PvP scenes to show you guys what it's all about. A little bit of solo PvP, a little bit of dual PvP, a little bit of group PvP as well. Bear in mind that this is recorded when the PvP is just out for 1 day, so don't judge me. Anyway, I hope you guys been a little bit wiser about this, because I had a lot of questions in my chat about this. This is my first video as well that I do about this kind of stuff. I never did some kind of build or whatever, so if I need to add stuff, if I need to remove stuff, give me some advice in the comment section, and that would be pretty beautiful. Did you see that? How does the guy get up there? It's just... how the frick? What's this guy? Really? Really? 1v1, dude, let's go. He's spotting already. Stay down. That's pretty beefy, I have to say. Ooh, nice! Hey! What? Run away! He was like, yeah, fuck this. Oh, beautiful. He's gonna get wrecked over there, probably. Hey! Mr. Armos, can you come back here? We have some unfinished business here, dude. Oh, there's two guys here. Oh. Here he is. He run into the whole guild. Oh! He better took me on top. I mean, like, on the rock, right? Ah! There were a couple people, so probably I'm gonna die, man. What? Double priest? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, too bad. I had a friend as well. And stay down. And come back. Oh, he 100% potted. The fight in the bush could be so interesting. One v one me, bro.